What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So believe it or not, it's been a year of dragons. That's crazy. I can't even believe it was a year ago. Man, time's flying. Time is really freaking flying. So there's some rewards in the inbox. We've got a nice little avatar. Actually, that is a really cool looking avatar, to be honest. I hadn't seen it until now. Some ancient dragon coins that you can obviously use, a couple of dragon pulls, some energy flasks. Don't really care too much about the battle items and stuff like that. But yeah, a year of dragons. Wow. And I still really don't care that much for it, if I'm totally honest. Like, my base at the Dragon Spire is completely, I don't even know what's going on there. All I do is just log in. Oh, look, we've got an ancient dragon in here. Like, wow. All I do is log in to collect the chests when they're ready. And that's still the way it is at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. Things could change. You never know. And also we have the event quest, which has just started. Obviously, we've got the Dragon Cave. So that is a kind of crossover event where you're going to be earning some stuff. I think just, for me, it's just playing in the regular game and then earning stuff that might progress, maybe at some point in the next 5,000 years, my account in the Dragon Spire. But that is not why we're here today. We are here today because we have a new secret summon, which is awesome. It's got a chance for us to get a mimic, which I know people are absolutely crazy about, and with good reason, to be fair. I did do a video on the mimics a while back when they were first released, and I feel like I completely missed it because, the mimics actually give you an extra chance in every single portal. I believe. So let me just confirm here. Yeah, so you can see right at the bottom, you've got all the normal chances. You've got your featured 1%. You've got Hero of the Month 1.3%. And then on top of all of that, you get your emblem mimic at 1.5%. So I guess, in terms of summoning a legendary, the odds kind of add up to, what is it, like 3%, 3.5% or something like that, maybe even more. So yeah, it's pretty good. And obviously the emblem mimics are really cool because they don't take a lot of mats to level, and they are stats wise, on par with pretty much any other hero. So we have a new mimic. It's the emblem mimic. I do have a picture of the red one, which is the one that we're supposed to have in here. It doesn't have a lot of information on the card other than the class, which we can see obviously is going to be a fighter. We can already see the passive and the two passives that are on the card as well. And it doesn't show their ether talent. So this card, you can see the ether talent that they get is the bulwark effect, which is awesome because it increases their defense. But I mean, stats wise, it should be around there. I think this picture is taken from beta, so it might be a few points either way, but 1610 on the team power is absolutely fine, honestly. So I'm going to switch over the cards because I've got a yellow one which has a bit more information on the card. So this may be a little bit easier for you guys to see. And this one, it says is of the cleric class. So I don't know if they are going to be of different classes. So I think the red one's probably going to be of the fighter class, but we'll see. When people start pulling these mimics, I'm sure that's going to happen pretty damn soon. Still the same on the ether talent, so the bulwark where they get the increased defense, and then stats-wise really good, like I said. So they have a special skill. Would be kind of crappy if they didn't, but their special skill is going to deal 480% damage to the target, and if an enemy is defeated by the attack, the caster recovers 50% health and gains 33% mana. And then the target receives an amount of poison damage. It says 537 on this card. Could potentially be different. It could be increased, etc. Just to give you an idea, on the forum where I did have a double check, it said the poison damage was the same. Everything else was exactly the same. So it's 480% damage to the target. But then I was looking at the other card. So the first one that was released, which was the experience mimic, and the experience mimic, I'll put the picture up on the screen now. So it first of all destroys all minions from the target and then deals 530% damage to the target, and then the caster recovers health, etc. But I think maybe because that one's running at average speed and this one's running at fast, that's why they've seen fit to do the reduction in damage. But to me, this seems like a worse option. Like it seems like the worst of the Mimic specials so far because you're really not getting a huge amount of benefit from it other than, it's nearly a 500% snipe, which is okay. Like it's not groundbreaking. I do like the fact that it gains mana if the enemy's defeated, but then you want a heavier snipe than that. And we have fast speed snipers that are doing more than that. So yeah, it remains to be seen how we're going to get on with these mimics. So out of the three, you've got the emblem mimic, you've got the experience mimic, and then you've also got the ascension mimic. Personally, as far as the special skills concerned, I do like the ascension mimic. So that's the one that's up on the screen now. Deals 380% damage to the target nearby. If an enemy is defeated by the attack, the caster recovers 50% health and gains 33% mana. And then the target and nearby receive bleed damage over 4 turns, which is awesome compared to the other ones. So yeah, that is just an overview of the special skill. Now, in terms of what they actually do and what they are good for, aside from being pretty sturdy damage dealing, I want to call them heroes, but they are heroes, aren't they? Yeah. They're also excellent for farming. And they give a passive. Each of them have a passive which gives extra loot. Now, with these emblem mimics, their passive gives extra emblems of whatever class they are. So this one's going to be a fighter. Okay, so that explains it. And then they're going to give a chance at getting extra master emblems. So as we know, everybody's got a master talent grid now. It takes a lot to be able to unlock the nodes on the master talent grid. And master emblems are pretty hard to come by. Although I say that, they do come quite often from the Titan rewards. But this is another way for you to be able to get hold of them through the mimics. And so they do get an extra chance when you're farming or completing any stage for you to be able to get those drops. The drop rates, this is what I want to check out here. So thanks to Mr. Chief. So I believe you get 2 draws. It says the first draw is a 97.4% chance for nothing, which is kind of harsh, it seems. 2.5% extra chance for a fighter emblem and 0.1% for a master fighter emblem, which is kind of bad. And if you get 2 draws, it's 0.1% on each of those draws. So it doesn't seem like very good odds. The Ascension ones are pretty similar. And to be honest, I think that they need to bump up the odds on these ones. But, overall, as a hero, it's a benefit. It's a bonus from the portal. Like I said before, I think the Ascension mimics do have the edge over the emblem mimics at the moment, but it's still a decent hero. I also like the fact that they close after they cast their special. So that is strong because it means that the mimics then immune to damage and status ailments while they're closed. So yeah, just a little bit of information on what's going on today with the mimics. And obviously, the dragons, if you guys are excited about that, there are a few freebies flying around. But let me know if you guys are lucky enough to grab a emblem mimic, the first ever emblem mimic from the portal. Do drop us a like and subscribe. Share it with your mother. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now, guys.